Chapter 5 Body Fluids and Circulation Notes and Summary from Class 11 Subject Biology. Introduction. All living organisms transport nutrients, gases, hormones and waste materials throughout the body. In human beings, this circulation occurs through body fluids, mainly blood and lymph, and a highly specialized vascular system. The chapter explains composition and functions of blood, types of blood groups, blood clotting, lymph and its role, human heart structure, cardiac cycle ECG, double circulation, regulation of cardiac activity, common disorders. 15.1 Blood. Blood is a fluid connective tissue with two main components. First, plasma, liquid part. Second, formed elements, cells. Average adult has 5 to 5.5 liters of blood. 15.1.1 Plasma. Plasma is the straw-colored fluid consisting 55% of blood. Composition of plasma: 90 to 92% water, 6 to 8% proteins, albumins, maintain osmotic pressure, globulins, immunity. Fibrinogen, blood clotting. Ions: Na positive, K positive, Ca2 positive, HCO3 negative, Cl negative. Na is sodium, K is potassium, Ca is calcium, HCO3 is carbonate and Cl is chlorine. Nutrients: glucose, amino acids, lipids. Wastes: urea, uric acid. Hormones, gases, vitamins. 15.1.2 Formed elements. Formed elements make up 45% of blood. They include: first, erythrocytes, red blood cells RBCs, most abundant, 5 million per mm cube. Biconcave, non-nucleated in humans, contain hemoglobin Hb, lifespan 120 days, destroyed in liver and spleen, graveyard of RBCs. Second, leukocytes, white blood cells WBCs, less numerous, 6000 to 8000 per mm cube. Two types: A. Granulocytes, neutrophils, phagocytic, eosinophils, allergic reactions, basophils, release histamine, serotonin. B. Agranulocytes, lymphocytes, immunity, B and T cells, monocytes, phagocytic. Third, platelets, thrombocytes, 1.5 lakh to 3.5 lakh per mm cube, help in blood clotting. Lifespan 7 to 12 days. 15.1.3 Blood groups. Blood grouping is based on the presence or absence of antigens on RBC membranes. Two major systems: ABO blood grouping, RH grouping. 15.1.3.1 ABO grouping, discovered by Karl Landsteiner. Antigens on RBCs and antibodies in plasma. Blood group A, antigen A, antibody anti-B. Blood group B, antigen B, antibody anti-A. Blood group AB, antigen A and B, antibody none. Blood group O, antigen none, antibody anti-A and anti-B. Universal donor O, universal recipient AB. 15.1.3.2 RH grouping, based on RH antigen rhesus factor. RH positive antigen present, RH negative antigen absent. Erythroblastosis fetalis occurs when mother RH negative, father RH positive, first baby RH positive, mother develops anti-RH antibodies affecting the second RH plus fetus, severe anemia. Prevented by anti-RH immunoglobulin injection. 15.1.4 Coagulation of blood. Blood clotting prevents excess blood loss. Steps: first, platelets release thromboplastin. Second, Prothrombin, thrombin in presence of Ca2 positive. Third, thrombin converts fibrinogen, fibrin threads. Fourth, fibrin traps RBCs clot. Vitamin K is essential for clotting factor synthesis. 15.2 Lymph tissue fluid. Lymph is formed from the fluid that leaks out of capillaries. Features: clear, slightly yellow, contains less proteins than plasma, rich in lymphocytes, carries absorbed fatty acids and glycerol from intestine, helps maintain fluid balance. Lymphatic vessels return lymph to blood via subclavian veins. 15.3 Circulatory pathways. There are two types. First, open circulatory system. Blood flows freely, arthropods. Second, closed circulatory system. Blood flows in vessels, vertebrates. Humans have a closed double circulation system. 15.3.1 Human circulatory system. The main components: first, heart. Second, blood vessels. Third, blood. Structure of heart: located in mediastinum, size of fist, protected by double layered pericardium. Chambers: right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle. Left ventricle is thicker, pumps blood to the entire body. This is left ventricle. Valves: tricuspid valve, right side. Bicuspid, mitral valve, left side. Semilunar valves at pulmonary and aortic openings. Blood vessels: aorta, largest artery. Vena cava, largest veins. 15.3.2 Cardiac cycle. One complete heartbeat is equals to single cardiac cycle, approximately 0.8 second. Phases: first, atrial systole, atria contract. Second, ventricular systole, ventricles contract. Third, joint diastole, both relax. Heart sounds: lub, closure of AV valves. Dub, closure of semilunar valves. 15.3.3 Electrocardiogram ECG. ECG records electrical activity of the heart. Waves: P wave, atrial depolarization. QRS complex, ventricular depolarization. T valve, ventricular repolarization. Used for diagnosis of arrhythmias, heart blocks, myocardial infarction. 15.4 Double circulation. Double circulation ensures oxygen rich and oxygen poor blood do not mix. Two circuits: first, pulmonary circulation, right ventricle, lungs, left atrium. Second, systemic circulation, left ventricle, body, right atrium. Essential for warm-blooded animals, birds and mammals to maintain high metabolic rate. 15.5 Regulation of cardiac activity. Heart rhythm is controlled by: first, autonomic nervous system. Sympathetic nerves increase heart rate. Parasympathetic vagus nerve decreases heart rate. Second, hormonal control. Adrenaline and noradrenaline increases heart rate. Thyroxine enhances cardiac output. Third, myogenic control. Heart has SA node, pacemaker, AV node, bundle of His, Purkinje fibers. 15.6 Disorders of circulatory system. First, hypertension, consistent BP above 140 or 90 mmHg. Second, coronary artery disease, CAD, narrowing, blockage of coronary arteries. Third, angina pectoris, chest pain due to reduced blood flow to heart muscles. Fourth, heart failure, heart cannot pump adequate blood. Fifth, heart attack, myocardial infarction, death of heart muscle due to blockage. Sixth, atherosclerosis, fat deposition on arterial walls. Summary: blood contains plasma and formed elements. Blood groups A, B, O and RH Mismatch causes severe reactions. Coagulation involves conversion of fibrinogen to fibrin. Lymph is tissue fluid that helps in immunity and fat absorption. Human circulatory system is closed and double. Heart beats in a coordinated sequence called the cardiac cycle. ECG records electrical activity of the heart. Disorders: hypertension, CAD, angina, heart failure, etc. Friends, we have completed notes and summary of chapter 15, body fluids and circulation. We will do question answers of this chapter in a separate video. If you like the video, kindly like, hype the video and share it with your friends. Also subscribe to my channel for more such videos. We will meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.